This is the most advanced AI agent builder. However, it might actually not be the best tool for you. Let me explain that in just a second. But by the way, I'm going to leave a link for special discounts and bonuses for this tool and other tools. So N8N is basically, they call it an AI workflow automation, or otherwise it's just known as AI agent builder. And the way it works, this basically showcases pretty simple, and I'll show you an example in just a second. But basically, you're connecting all of these different tools to work together and actually produce some sort of output without you needing to basically manually go from one tool to other. So there are, as you can see right here, there are over 500 different integrations, and I'm going to tell you later why this is one of those things that I said is very important to understand whether this is the right tool for you or not. But basically, you're able to connect all of these different things together for the AI agent to move from one workflow to other. So let me show you an example to make this very simple. So this is a template. By the way, if you go to product here, you go to templates, and they actually have a bunch of different templates. By the way, I created a blueprint for the best business model out there, so check the description. As you can see here, I chose marketing, but you can have all of these different options, and you have over 2,000 different workflow templates. So I just chose this example. So this is clone viral TikTok videos with like an avatar and post on different platforms. So as you can see, within this, we have these different steps. And here, basically, okay, we do research, we find basically, okay, what are these good TikTok videos? We're downloading these videos. Then the agent is going to basically analyze the video. Is going to give some different ideas along the way, and as you can see, these are all different steps. And then we have like the third step, then is creation. So here, let's say, for example, we integrate the different tools. So in this case, I believe, let me check. So yeah, so it's captions.ai. So this is, I guess, to create the video. So it creates the video, and then we have, okay, we're publishing this to all of these different platforms. So basically, this is the principle, how it looks like and how the interface looks like. But let me tell you now a few very important things you need to understand whether this is actually a good choice for you. By the way, I have created a document of 50 best growth hacks used by the biggest marketers out there. Check the link below. So there are many different features that you need to look into when choosing an AI agent builder. One of them is the ease of use. This is a very important thing because, as I said, N8N is very advanced tool. However, the ease of use is not the easiest one. It's somewhere medium to hard. Definitely not very beginner friendly. Unless you're very comfortable with logic, APIs, all of those kind of things. There is a visual builder which does help, but it is kind of technical, and you can expect a pretty high learning curve. That's why actually I'm going to leave a link for a survey. I'm actually going to leave a link for a quiz where you can basically just type in, okay, what exactly are you looking for an AI builder? And based on those things, it's going to suggest you the best builder for your specific case. And by the way, I'll leave a link as well. I'll make a video of comparing all of the different AI agent builders, which ones are best for your specific use case. So just keep in mind that, okay, you will need maybe some technical skills, even though technically it's no code. But if we look at it, one of the features that it has is basically that you can add code as you need as you go through. And this is where you get a lot of customization. However, if you don't know code, if you're not a technical person, this might complicate things for you. And then some other AI agent builders might actually be a better choice. Now, the other thing, what I just kind of mentioned, customization is very, very hard because you have the custom code. Also, important thing here is vector database. So what this means in very simple words is basically N8N can gather all of the information that you have, let's say, about your company. And then when you're building out all of these different AI automation workflows, it can work on that given data. So this is actually not updated, but you can actually create a vector database within N8N. It can work. One thing to note, no AI models. So basically what this means is, let's say if you're using like OpenAI, Claude, whatever AI model, some AI agent tools, they already include these models. And some of them, they include that you can choose which model you want for a specific task. Whereas with this, you will need to integrate your own model. And actually, I'm going to talk later about pricing as well, because that is very interesting when it comes to N8N. It's a very unique thing as well, and I'll show you how you can save up a bunch of money. Another important thing to take into consideration is working with teams. So the cloud version supports team collaboration, whereas self-hosted requires manual setup for team management. So let me actually just show you this right away so you can understand. So if we go to the pricing section, as you can see here, let's just choose monthly. So monthly is 25, I don't know why it shows euros, but 25 euros. And this gives you 2.5 thousand workflow executions. And this is important to understand as well when you look at all of the different tools, because this is workflow execution with unlimited steps. Some tools, they might charge you per the amount of, basically, they call it the execution sometimes as well, but technically they charge you per like basically how long the execution takes. So they might take multiple credits for that. Whereas here the nice thing is that, okay, you can have super long, super complex AI automation workflows, and it just charges basically per that execution with no steps. And as you can see, you can have 5 active workflows for this, and this is hosted on N8N. So basically, you just sign up and you can start working on this right away. It doesn't require anything additional. If you just need more workflows, then you upgrade. That's like 60 euros for more. And then if you need even more, as you can see here, they have the different plans to upgrade. If you need more executions, you need more maybe active workflows, whatever it really is. So pricing wise, actually, it's pretty good. And if you do annual, you get a discount on top of that. Compared to most, I would say it's pretty good. And the one thing I needed to explain here is that they also have this, let me see, the self-hosting. So basically what you can do here on these plans, you are hosting on the cloud service of N8N, but you can actually host it on your own server, and then you just pay for that, and that becomes much cheaper. You do need to have that own setup yourself, and there are maybe a couple of minuses if you do that, but that can save up a lot of money on your cost. So I'll leave links how exactly you do that, and I have special discounts for self-hosting as well. So just to come back here, basically the one thing, as I said, cloud version, it allows you right away collaborating with teams. Self-hosted requires manual setup to work with teams. So that's one minus if you want to self-host. So best use case here is basically if you want to create some really complex automations, have AI agent or orchestration, back-end automations, very flexible, self-hosting, data control, all of these things, if these are your top priorities. One thing to note as well, when it comes to customer support, you don't really have it. It's mostly just community support, like forums. They have Discord server. But yeah, you're not going to have like a live chat. And I'm not going to go through all of these different features. There's a bunch of different stuff. I'll leave a link if you want to see more in depth, or you can take my quiz and just get your answer right away. But one other thing I want to mention is the pre-built templates. So because this is pretty important, I think, for a lot of people, and as I showed you, they do have a lot of pre-built templates, and because more and more people are using N8N, this is growing pretty fast as well, which can be very, very useful. So at the end, what type of user is this best for? So I would say this is best for technical user, developers, power users who are comfortable with APIs, logic, and expressions. It's great for like AI builders who want to orchestrate models, agents, in very flexible, very complex type of way, because you do get a lot of customization with this, and probably more than with any other AI agent builder. That's why I think it's getting so much popularity, because you can actually create some really cool stuff, and it's great for companies and startups that want to basically build custom, and I want to emphasize on custom internal tools or back-end agents, because a lot of some of the other tools, AI agent builders, they might be a lot more simple, but they might have already sort of pre-made AI agents, pre-made AI workflows that are super easy to use, and you can use them right away and you can benefit from them. But if you want that extra customization, then this is probably the best, but it just comes with more basically higher learning curve. So as I said, I'll leave special discounts and bonuses as well if you want, and also a quiz for what is the best AI builder for you. Check all of the links out.